And I'm off to bring the filled vessel to Corithras. Right? Corithras. Yes, Corithras. Moonrage. I don't think I will ever find out what this ancient one is doing there. I could speculate about him, but I don't think that's something I'd want to do, really. It's a thing I can do, not that I want to do it. It is good to see you again. I sense that Tarendrala's task went smoothly with you by her side. Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one last task for you. One last task to ask of you. Shall we? It has been an undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now and finish the final task. Take your quarters to Taranda Whisperwind in Damascus. Very well. Taranda Whisperwind. So, Taranda Whisperwind is in the top 3 of the babes of World of Warcraft, babes of Azeroth. Number 3 is Taranda Whisperwind, number 2 is Sylvanas Windburner, and number 1 is Alex Strauss, Lightblind. Yeah, that's that.
I am on
Old trainer.
I missed you.
General Good. Very well. Let's take a glance at these places. Craftsman's Terrace. I'm hopeful that there is going to be at least 1, maybe 2 spots where I find a book.
The room be with you.
Or maybe I will find no book. No. That would be very, very sad. Does someone live here? Are those little ducklings? Oh no, they're candles. They look like ducklings, okay? Guild folks.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Oh, this is someone's room. Oh, it's an innkeeper.
Feel free to browse.
I'm afraid I'm not tied. So your services will be... They will not be required. Mithrandir.
Ishnuala.
He sells trade supplies. Oh, does he have 4 pages?
Farewell.
Oh well. I pressed space with the intent to jump, but alas I did not jump. Enchanting, inscription. Ah, you are bound to have a book here, right? 2. Okay, a little book? A single book? A pamphlet? A guide? A journal? There's a lexicon of power, yes, but that's for inscription purposes. another inn. Oh, the World's Tree and the Emerald Tree. Yes, thank you. There's a book. For many years, the Night Elves worked tirelessly to rebuild what they could of their ancient homeland, leaving their broken temples and roads to be overgrown. They constructed their new homes amidst the verdant trees and shadowed hills of Hyjal's base. In time, the dragon that had survived the Great Sundering came forth from their secret abodes. Alexstrasza read, Sarah agreed, and Nosdorma de Bronze ascended upon the druid's tranquil glades and surveyed the fruits of the Night Elves' labors. Malfurion, who had become an archer. Oh wait, I've read that. Yes, I've read that already. Fuck! The one book I find, and I've read it already. This is jewel crafting. You have a book. Oh. The Alliance forces under Sir Lothar managed to push Doomhammer's clans out of Lordaeron. And the last iteration effort, yes. Tyrell and Lothar's most trusted lieutenant took up Lothar's bloodstained shield and rallied his grief-stricken. Yes. Under the ragged standards of both Lordaeron and Azeroth, Tyrell's troops slaughtered the bulk of Doomhammer's remaining forces in a glorious but terrible rout. There was nothing left for the ragged, scattered orc survivors but to flee to the last standing bastion of orcish power, the Dark Portal. Tyrell and his warriors chased the remaining orcs through the festering swamp of sorrows and into the corrupted, blasted lands where the Dark Portal stood. There, at the foot of the colossal portal, the broken horde and the rugged alliance clashed in what would be the last, bloodiest battle of the Second War. Outnumbered and driven mad by the curse of the bloodlust, the orcs inevitably fell before the wrath of the alliance. Doomhammer was taken prisoner and escorted to Lordaeron, while his broken clans were rounded up and hauled north back to Lordaeron. Yeah, I've read that. I think... Oh! I'm terribly sorry, the sneeze just came over. Nothing I could do to stop it, I'm afraid. So I've skim-read that before. And that is why I skim-read it again. That is why I skim-read it again. Because I've kind of read it, and then I've kind of read it again. But like, is this even a shop? Anyone? Do you sell stuff? Oh, you're a helmet. Do you bandage trainer? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but you're most likely out of business in a few days. In a few weeks, months, maybe. Rise of the Blood Elves. Ooh. At this time, the Undead Scourge had essentially transformed Lordaeron and Kel'Thalas into the toxic plague lands. There were only a few pockets of Alliance resistance forces left. One such group, consisting primarily... No, I've read that. Have I? The High Elves grieved for the loss, desperate to find a cure for his people's rejection. Yeah. But I've read that as well. I've read the War of the Ancient, Reckless Use of Magic, Quinn Sargeras, Enodious, and so.
I offer service with a smile.
Any friend of Greymane's a friend of mine.
Oh, there's a quest there. Splendid, I like quests. Give me some quests. Give me a quest. Oof. Oh, it's a daily quest. Daily quest.
My goods are of the highest quality. Good luck. Illumin be with you. May the stars guide you.
I don't think I want to take it. Those are repeatable, lame quests, no story whatsoever, I think, so... Actually, no. Taking them once is not a bad idea. Yes, taking them once is decent.
Greetings.
Remembering the ancestors. The living are not the only ones who require systems. One of my duties is to prepare the rice cakes that are left for the ancestors. Normally, my senior apprentice has the honor of taking the cakes to the Temple of the Moon for a blessing and then presenting them to the ancestors. Since she's out of the city today, would you mind performing the duty in her place?
Good luck, friend.
Alright, sure, I'll do it. Oh, in the same direction. And that was the one I'm already headed in. Alright, food guys. And yeah, I already checked here. Cenarion's Enclave. Cenarion Enclave. This is where the druids are? Mostly? Oh no, riding trade.
My goods
Trainer
are
and
of the
saber
highest
hat.
quality. Goddess, bless you.
Alas, Death Knight, you are not considered to be exalted to the masses of Night Elf of Thomas. Only when you prove yourself to us through deeds, not just words. I will then make available my selection of robes for your perusal.
A shop.
Very well. Stable master, hunter trainer, Cornad. He's Cornad. I don't know who he is. I know he's Cornad. Not much else. Pet trainer. Pet trainer, that's for hunters.
Peace be with you.
As a last friend, I can only help hunters. So be it. Do not help me. Another hunter trainer. If I remember correctly, this is where Fandral Staghelm was. And there was a little quest where you had to confront him, I think. And he escaped right beneath your, right from under your nose. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Ditch digger. Janal.
How may I help?
Conspiracies abound, I say. There are those who lack vision in understanding what I do, and would seek to keep me shackled to obscurity. Don't step in the dirt. Oh, sorry. What are you doing out here? What am I doing? Do you lack vision? I am a dreamer, good sir, and I dream of a better future for us all. Clearly, I'm a visionary. There are those, however, who seek to keep us mired in banality. I told him that I was a dreamer, and the Archdruid Stackhelm replied, well, the world needs ditch diggers too. Until such time as the shackles of banality are ripped from us, I will help the Cenarion Circle by shuffling these piles of dirt around.
Goddess, watch over.
Very well. So be it. Good luck with your endeavors. I think I want to visit the Howling Oak, just because. I'll also probably see Greymane's ugly face. This is where the Gynleans are. Druid trainers. The Highborn.
I got a bad feeling.
I got a bad feeling.
I'd have a hard time teaching you. It takes years of mental preparation to become attuned to the powers of the arcane.
What
Keep
can
your
I do
chin
for
up,
you?
eh?
Even the most superficial glimpse into the secrets I hold would drive you mad.
Watch your back.
Okay. And, oh, wait, what? They're not here? The Greymane pair?
Get gabbing or get going.
I don't think you would learn anything I can teach. Might want to find a Death Knight trainer to help you.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
That's enough double for each day. Wow. Alright, you're all sending a loot to me. Fine. Fine. Fine, so be it. Enjoy yourselves. I explored the northern wing of Darnassus. I think I will take a glance at the Warrior's Terrace, which is where PvP vendors go to die because they do not exist anymore. Look at that. Look at that. Battlemaster. Battlemaster. There's literally no reason for Battlemasters to exist anymore. None whatsoever. Weapon merchant.
How may I help?
Hatchet. Katana. Espadon. Scimitar. Claymore. Cutlass. Longsword. Cleaver. Tabar. Battle axe. Giant mace. Double axe. Bearded axe. Mace. Hammer. Oh, this one looks nice. Rock hammer. Flail. Maul.
Delnadris.
What do you
Black
offer?
I
Fine,
got a
black
bad
finger.
feeling.
Literally nothing to do with anything.
Elune Adore.
Night elf armorer.
Good luck, friend.
Ah, what's your purpose? What kind of armorer? Night elf armorer. Unclear. Your purpose is unclear to me. And this is the tradesman terrace. General goods, bargain merchant. Oh yes, yes.
Vishnu Allah.
You're the kind of guy I like because of this, the thick hide pack.
Good luck, friend.
Because of the thick hide pack. Weapon merchant. Heck. Fletcher. Thrown weapons. Do those even exist?
My
Bow
goods
merchant.
are of the highest quality.
Okay, up here. This is where the thrown weapons are.
I am honored. Be careful.
Why do you exist? Why does he exist?
Vishnu Allah.
Meat vendor. Alright.
Ashaf
That's
Allah.
a consumer. Bop. 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 Bop.
Elune Adore.
I'm eating one of everything. If I get the chance. I'll just
Be careful.
consume. Is there a book in here? I haven't read that one. During the Legion's invasion of Ashenvale, Illidan was released from his barrow prison about 10,000 years of... After 10,000 years of captivity. Though he sought to appease his comrades, he soon reverted to true form and consumed the energies of a powerful warlock artifact known as the Skull of Gul'dan. By doing so, Illidan developed demonic features and vastly magnified power. He also gained some of Gul'dan's old memories, especially those of the Tomb of Sargeras, the island dungeon rumored to hold the remains of the Dark Titan Sargeras. Bristling with power and free to roam the world once more, Illidan set out to find his own place in the great scheme of things. However, Kil'jaeden confronted Illidan and made him an offer he could not refuse. Kil'jaeden was angered by Archimonde's defeat at Mount Hyjal, but he had greater concerns than vengeance. Sensing that his creation, the Lich King, was growing too powerful to control, Kil'jaeden ordered Illidan to destroy Ner'zhul and put an end to the undead scourge once and for all. In exchange, Illidan would receive untold power and a true place amongst the remaining lords of the Burning Legion. Illidan agreed and immediately set out to destroy the Frozen Throne, the icy crystal cask in which the Lich King's spirit resided. Illidan knew that he would need a mighty artifact to destroy the Frozen Throne. Using the knowledge he had gained from Gul'dan's memories, Illidan decided to seek out the tomb of Sargeras and claim the Dark Titan's remains. He called in some old highborn depths and lured the serpentine Naga from their dark undersea lairs. Led by the cunning witch lady, Vash, the Naga helped Illidan reach the Broken Isles, where Sargeras' tomb was rumored to be located. As Illidan set out with the Naga, Warden Maiev Shadowsong began to hunt him. Maiev had been Illidan's jailer for 10,000 years and relished the prospect of recapturing him. However, Illidan outsmarted Maiev and her watchers and succeeded in claiming the eyes of Sargeras despite their efforts. With the powerful eye in his possession, Illidan traveled to the former wizard city of Dalaran. Strengthened by the city's ley power lines, Illidan used the eye to cast a destructive spell against the Lich King's citadel of Icecrown in distant Northrend. Illidan's attack shattered the Lich King's defenses and ruptured the very roof of the world. At the final moment, Illidan's destructive spell was stopped when his brother Malfurion and the priestess Tyrande arrived to aid Maiev. Knowing that Kil'jaeden would not be pleased with his failure to destroy the Frozen Throne, Illidan fled to the barren dimension known as Outland, the last remnants of Draenor, the Orcs' former homeworld. There he planned to evade Kil'jaeden's wrath and plan his next moves. After they succeeded in stopping Illidan, Malfurion and Tyrande returned home to Ashenfell Forest to watch over their people. Maiev, however, would not quit so easily and followed Illidan to Outland, determined to bring him to justice. Like, bring him to justice? 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 You mean him trying to to stop the Scourge? Cloth armor merchant. I don't think there's anything else interesting in here. There might be, but oof. Yeah, this is a longer episode, I'm sorry, but I guess it became customary. If an episode involves me going to a capital city, it just draws on forever. Robes and staves.
My goods are of the highest quality. I illuminate your
I'm
path.
listening.
They're not
The
nice.
stars
They don't
guide
look.
you.
I'm sorry to say, but none of them look good. It's as simple as that. It's really disappointing, I know, but it is what it is. Alright, leather armor merchant. Do you have any books in your home? No. Then you are not worth anything to me. Ooh. The Temple Gardens. Look at this old place. Gee. There's no one in here. Oh, no. No, I fell. Curses. Can I get back to the temple? I think I might be able to get back into the temple. Oh wait, no. Ooh. Ah, I did it. Hurrah! Huzzah! Right, so there's a pair of mage trainers.
What brings you here?
Can I assist you?
Mage trainer and
Be careful.
Chief Archaeologist Grey Whisker, who's a member of the Explorers League. Alright, let's enter Darnassus. This is Temple of the Moon. This is the only place which has a portal to Hellfire Peninsula and then a portal to the Expo.
King's honor,
I do not
friend.
believe you possess the mental ability to press without
Go
checking.
with honor, friend.
Ah, blessed rice cakes. Thank you. The blessed rice cakes are made with hand-pounded rice flour and blessed in the Temple of the Moon. These ice cakes are intended for the spirits of Tarnassian ancestors.
What brings you? I am listening. Farewell.
Priest trainers, many priest trainers really. And then up here. I'm licking my lips because I'm gonna be in the presence of the Lady Tyrann whispering.
How might nature serve?
Point. You're ugly.
What would you ask of the Kaldorei?
How fare you, young one? I have this here filled vessel with moon water. Ah, the blessed waters from my moon wells. You have borne witness to the spirit of the Kaldorei, then? In recent times, I've come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers. But such is the continuing nature of discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answers that I can. Malfurion has returned to me, to us, but harsh times are yet upon us. Starkhelm is gone and the world is racked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend, and he will need help.
The Kaldorei will endure.
Okay.
I am honored.
You look able and perhaps willing to help. Aberdeen has finally fallen. Though many of its inhabitants departed long ago when the city first suffered the brunt of the cataclysm, many of the more stubborn residents are yet unaccounted for, and it now appears that the city may have been overrun by water elementals. My sisters need help rescuing the survivors. Please, Deathlight, use the western tree to reach Ruth Terran. Then speak to Vespiritus to secure a flight to Lord Danel. Be swift.
Be careful.
Hey look, Emissary Volstra.
May the light
Help
embrace
me,
you.
Death Knight.
Blessings upon your family.
Blessings upon my family. Ugh, I broke my legs. My legs are broken. Oh man, and I cracked my back and it felt good. There is more work to be done here. However, we are not done yet. There's a daily quest.
I'm listening.
I can teach you fishing skills. We've used up most of our food stores in taking care of the refugees and feeding those whose homes and livelihoods were destroyed. If we don't replenish our stores, we'll all be in danger next time there's a bad storm or a horde invasion. Perhaps you'd be willing to help me build up our stocks of lake whitefish. You can catch it anywhere in Darnassus, and once it's dried, it'll keep until it's needed.
Farewell.
Very well. Scrap! 5 of them. We'll get them now. I was severely disappointed by the lack of books to read in here. There was not a single book. Not a single book, as I said, in the Temple of the Moon. In the Stormwind Castle, there was at least 10 books. In Stormwind alone, there are probably more books than that, because I didn't explore all of Stormwind in the video, did I now? No, I did not. No, I did not. Because there is much to be done in Stormwind. obtained my stack of hemostasis. This is gonna be a pain in the butt, is it? Ah, there we go. Fish. I don't want to keep holding my weapon as if I'm about to hit somebody with it. Let's calm down. 3 more lake fishes. Lake whitefish. Deep sea bag. Oh, people buy lots of those. Ah. 27 per day. Well, I should get into tailoring, eh? Maybe not. Fuck. Curses. Curses! Oh, I hunger. It's okay, it's okay. When we get done with this quest, I will get done with the other daily as well, the cooking daily, and I think we'll be all in all, everything will be perfect. Yes, indeed. Give me what I want next time, please. And the time after that as well. Oh no, I missed that one. Yeah, I probably did miss at least the lake whitefish. Okay. Fucking ugly. Why? What are these swords? Come on, I want a sword that looks like a sword. Ugly. What the fuck is this? It's a one-handed weapon. This is ugly. Oh my god. Richard's Ratland. Gravelord's great sword. This is a good sword. It's a good fucking sword. Come on! It's been 10 years! Ah, it took you long.
Hello.
If all of our fishermen pitch in, it won't take long to rebuild our supplies. These are beautiful. Thank you, Gordoth. I'll sell them. I'll set them out to dry.
Good luck.
Reptile egg. Egg.
How may I help?
Fish vendor. Sells fishes. Ooh, swim speed. Nice. Might as well keep that.
May the stars guide you.
And lastly, ooh, that's far, far off. I'm having a little conversation in the trade chat. Is it a trade chat? Yes, it is a trade chat. This is a shrine the trainer mentioned. I lay out the rice cakes around the shrine, which begins to glow softly. A faint sense of approval washes over me. Softly glowing. Oh, okay. I have been Gordoth Enodious.